Hello there everyone and welcome back to Tune Talk with Andy. In today's episode we will actually be doing something quite different. Instead of talking about an album or ranking an artist, we will actually be discussing a particular artist on his own. This one is a drummer that is hands down one of the more legendary drummers out there, insanely skillful and has played for various bands. And there is actually some intriguing news that quite recently got out. But before we get into that, this lad is named Mike Portnoy. Most people, especially people in the prog scene, will know who this is. He has performed for Dream Theater, some Avenged Sevenfold tours and stuff. He's also been the drummer in The Winery Dogs, Transatlantic, Liquid Tension Experiment, and plenty other bands and experiments as well, I guess you could say. This is, hands down, probably my favourite drummer, I can't lie. Everything he does is so tasteful and he adds this type of flair that no one else really does. But the news is, he's back in Dream Theater, baby. After years of having Mangini replace him, who, to be fair to the lad, he did well. Mangini did well by all means, he exceeded all expectations, phenomenal albums with him on it. But the return of Portnoy, this is huge. No one was expecting this. And some is calling this the last dance. I think this is just the start of a new era. I think we'll at least be able to see a couple of albums and plenty of tours. Because this is a band, Dream Theater, that is really passionate about their music. And having Portnoy back, they will definitely utilise this to, I'm not going to say squeeze out the most of Portnoy, but to bring that fun back. And this is huge. I personally have only seen Mangini live. And I got into Dream Theater whilst Mangini was the drummer of Dream Theater. But Mike Portnoy, man, he is on my favourite albums, period. And all of this is just insanely cool. And yeah, just to give you guys some insight as to which albums he has drummed on. First of all, Nightmare, Avenged Sevenfold, Images and Words, Awake, Metropolis Part 2, Scenes from a Memory, 6 Degrees of Inner Turbulence, Train of Thought, Octavarium, and so many more, man. Oh, also, The Winery Dogs, their first album. You guys have to listen to it, it's severely underrated. And I just have to say that, man, no news like this have ever occurred, at least not in my music era, I suppose you could say. As I've said before, I did not grow up with a particular liking to music in general. But over the last couple of years, I've been exposed to a lot of greatness, and Mike Portnoy is definitely one of the ones to fully get me invested into, especially prog as a whole. His drumming alongside John Petrucci's guitar playing, and John Myung's bass lines. Oh, it's just so insanely tasteful, so insanely skillful, and just downright phenomenal. And I cannot stress enough how excited I am to see Mike Portnoy back. As I said, I've seen Mangini live. I need to see Mike Portnoy play live at least once in my lifetime. And I just know that Dream Theater will be on tour again at some point. I'm guessing after they've produced their next album, which I think they have announced. And yeah, overall I'm just really damn excited about it.